What are your family's Christmas traditions that y'all do every year?
So one thing we do every year is we go to my dad's on New Year's Eve, and he always reads the night before Christmas. In the past few years, he's gotten like somebody else to read it, like one of the kids or like one of the adults. But then he also reads the story of Jesus' birth out of the Bible, and it's just something we love.
Our main tradition is to keep the meal really simple. So we usually make a pot roast, which is pretty much just put in the oven for a few hours, no muss, no fuss. It's great comfort food, and it's perfect for Christmas afternoon. And then I personally like to watch horror movies on Christmas, but that's pretty much all the time anyway.
So I was raised Jewish, so I have a few different holiday traditions, but I would say now that I'm Jewish, so we do celebrate Christmas with my wife and our two young boys who are 5 and 2. We always go out and look at lights the weekend before Christmas and make hot chocolate to go with us. This year we bought pizza and brought it along with us, so that's been something we've been doing for a few years. As my oldest boy, who's 5, has gotten older, I try to explain to him the story of the Maccabees and connect him to his roots regarding his Jewish roots, obviously, but I don't think he quite gets it yet. So, I'm not sure how much of that's a tradition versus me just trying to explain it to him.
So almost every year for Christmas, unless medically impaired, my family would always do 3 things. They would always, they would take me out as a kid to see all the various Christmas lights. We'd drive to New Boston. We'd go to Longview, pretty much all the cities around Texarkana. We would always go downtown here in Texarkana to view the Christmas parade. And I still remember Santa Claus always up there on the actual parade float, throwing candy canes and candy and stuff like that out. And finally, they would always take like a handful of like very small gifts, and we would always get to open those up prior to Christmas. And now that I'm a father, I plan on passing that generational sort of tradition on to my son. We've already taken him to see the lights. We're going to take him to see the Christmas parade, and he's going to get to, at his age, play with wrapping paper and tear something apart on Christmas Eve.
We share the duties of getting the meal together, and then we love to play games together, board games, card games, dominoes. Most of the afternoon we just play one game after another, and then we always try to watch a Christmas movie. My favorite is the Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation.
Okay, so family Christmas traditions. I'm going to make it a little bit complicated here. So if I am with my family, which my family is based in DFW, we will often do Christmas the night before with the grandkids. So like my nieces, my nieces. We'll do Christmas Eve with them. They'll open their presents, and then the next day we'll do family Christmas. So just my parents, my brother, my husband, and me. We'll do Christmas there, and also my family's dogs. And then when we usually get back to Texarkana, we'll pick up our dogs and we'll do Christmas with them. Usually my husband will make a savory charcuterie board with like meats and cheeses and things like that. And I'll make a sweet charcuterie board with sweets from like Taste and See, some cookies and brownies and things like that. And then with his family is based in California. See, I'm making it complicated, right? We'll usually make a meal, usually based off of something from HelloFresh. I know, kind of funny, but it kind of differentiates the normal holiday meals, and it's really easy. And we'll just play with the nieces and nephews all day. It's really fun. Usually go for a long walk, watch movies, eat food all day. So that's it.
Well, it usually revolves around food. We pick someone's house to go to every year, and we eat. Usually after we open presents in the morning, December 25th. So all of our festivities are going to be after hours and eat and party till we drop.
Yeah. So, growing up, my sisters and I, my mom would always allow my sisters and I to open one gift on Christmas Eve. And just even leading up to that day, my mom did a lot of cooking. We always made cookies for Santa and everything. And we just kind of sat around the TV in the living room. We would always watch a bunch of Christmas movies. Home Alone is one of my favorite. Christmas with the Cranks is another one of my favorites. Polar Express is one of my favorites. So we always just watch a bunch of Christmas movies on Christmas Eve. And then, we typically go to bed early because we're so excited about the next morning for Christmas. So we would typically wake up like around, 6:37. And I'm not much of an early bird, but on Christmas Day, I am an early bird.